What's going on, Portal Masters? Robert Walkner here of CoinOpTV, and on this episode of Skylanders 101, we're going to check out the Skylanders Sidekicks. This week I got Gill Runt, a water element. Let's check him out.
Alright, so here we are with Gill Grunt. I'm going to drop Gill Runt on the Portal of Power right now. He's got his little signature move there he does. And here's what they look like side by side. It looks like Gill Runt is a little bit of a purpler shade of blue than Gill Grunt. And you can hear from Gill Grunt's feet, his little web fish feet there. He kind of squashes along while he's walking, but Gill Runt will sort of jump and pogo along. Now the Skylander sidekicks, they interact with the environment. If I shoot him with a harpoon, it'll stick in him for a few seconds. So I think it's kind of interesting the way they kind of do that. But for the most part, they don't really attack anybody or do anything. They just kind of like run around with you. Alright, so let's see what Gill Runt looks like in battle here. Like most of the other Skylander sidekicks, there's only 4 so far. They'll just kind of hang around. So the bad guys won't go for him. Although he did turn red right there when the guy smashed. I do believe it's possible for the sidekicks to die, because I took them in heroic challenges and eventually they disappeared, so I just have to assume the bad guys killed them. Now something else that's cool is you would expect that the water elements would be able to swim, so there you go, here I am. Swimming along with Gill Runt following behind me. The irony is that so far, all the Skylander sidekicks can swim as well. The land, earth, and the tech elements. So that's kind of interesting. Squirt this guy down. So here's just like a little idea to show you what Gill Runt looks like in person. Tagging along. Doesn't really get in the way or anything, just kind of chilling. Go for a swim, come back in. Alright, so here's something else that's interesting with the Skylander sidekicks is you can only have one on the Portal of Power. So if you're playing co-op with somebody and you have 2 Skylanders on the portal, there's only one sidekick. So here's Gill Grunt, and I got Gill Runt following me around, and poor Trigger Happy over here is wondering, yo, where's Trigger Snappy, man? I want to have my own little sidekick going on, but wait a second now. If I walk over here and get close to Gill Runt, I can kind of like steal him away. So now, boom. Now I've kind of like stolen the attention of Gill Runt's sidekick, I guess you could say, right? And but if I get too cocky and I sort of walk by over here, do that or something, then suddenly Gill Runt's like, you know what? I'm kind of feeling like hanging out with Daddy over here, So you kind of play this little in-game meta game with your co-op partner, kind of like steal the sidekick, right? All right, so something else interesting is I've got Flameslinger here and Gill Runt following me around as my sidekick. Now, if I do my flame trail, you can see actually gets burned and you can see the fire. He's kind of like on fire for a few seconds, so I thought that was like really interesting the way they made that interactive. Now let's see, I'll put on Zap and show you guys what it looks like when Zap is on the portal here. So here's Zap, and if I do my water slide, you can see he kind of hits the water like one of the bad guys would and slows down. So that was kind of interesting. I can zap him, literally, and it looks like he's in pain there, getting electrocuted. Okay, so we got Slam Bam here. Let's see if I can freeze Gill Runt. There we go. Looks like I froze him there for like a second. He doesn't really crystallize like, the real bad guys would. Oh no, he fell down there. If you go too far, they eventually will catch up with you. There we go. See there, he drops back in. It's kind of like cheating, but you know, sometimes you go too far in the levels and they'll just sort of drop in and catch up to you. See here, if I freeze that bad guy. So I don't think I could do that to my sidekick. There we go, we froze him for like a second. Now let's go surfing. I swear, Slam Bam surfboard just looks so boss. I don't even want to be on land at all when I'm using him. I just want to like slip and slide my way to the levels.
Alright, so there's a closer look at Gill Runt, one of the Skylanders sidekicks. Pretty cool water elements. Let me know what you guys think of Gill Runt in the comments below. Now, I want to let you guys know you can only get the Skylanders sidekicks from specially marked packages of Frito-Lay potato chips. I'm a big fan of the Sun Chips and the Cool Ranch myself. Now, I'll put all the details in the description below, a link in there so you can check things out for yourself and find out how you can get your very own Skylander sidekicks. For CoinOpTV, this is Robert Welkner. We'll see you guys next time.